Hey guys, it's Kim and Val here with Unplug the Matrix. And for those of you who don't know us and who are new to our channel, we are seriously all about wealth, which by the way is Warriors for Freedom. Through our journeys, Val and I both we've had stories of, healing journeys with chronic health issues, my children's chronic health issues, and childhood trauma for myself, and as well as Val. And so, that's how we found each other, is our stories, share a similar story and how we overcame them by not being a victim of our life. And we love teaching that to other people. So number one, we're Warriors for Freedom. Empowerment. If you don't have your power inside of you, knowing that you can overcome anything and getting that from God, which is within you, right? Then you can't overcome the trials of your life. So if you have negative thinking and you have those types of patterns, that can keep you from being empowered and knowing that you have all the freedom within inside of you, right? And then abundance. You cannot have an abundant life. And a lot of times when we say abundant, people think of like financial or monetary means, but the Bible tells us God came to give us life abundantly. So to have life abundantly, you have to know that it's already there for you. Financial abundance, abundance in relationships, abundance in healing. You have to know that you already have that with you. So when we say abundance, it's such a bigger meaning, but we know that you can't have a life well lived or a freedom lifestyle without financial abundance. The other one is where am I at? Love. So and then doing everything from love, right? Doing everything. A lot of times, if you come from trauma like myself, for a long time I was doing things for love, which means I was kind of living in a lack or a fear state. So when you do things from love, then things that you're wanting out of life just come so much faster, right? And then thinking for yourself in the times we live in and in the system that you were born into and I was born into and Val was born into, we were taught to live outside of ourselves, right? We were taught to believe everything that we were conditioned and programmed to believe, when in reality, Satan is alive and well in this world, and he has infiltrated everything: public school system, the government, the medical model system. And so we are living in times where we have to remember we have the truth within us, right? God gives us that truth. So when you connect to source, God, we're all connected, right? When you connect to that truth, then when you're going to make decisions for yourself, for your family, then you already have the truth within you, right? And thinking for yourself is that ultimate key to living the best life possible. And then healing. I've been on a healing journey for a long time, Val, as well. And it always brings me back to, in order to truly heal yourself, you have to have wisdom, right? A fool will not seek wisdom. So if you're following our channel, you're somebody who's probably like us and you want to have wisdom, right? And so in order to have wisdom, you have to be able to, or to have wisdom, you have to be able to heal, right? So knowing, you have to have membership group, and even on here, teaching you how you can heal faster, right? You can heal yourself faster through God. God gives us those gifts. My dog's in the background, see his booty. But that's what we are about. And so today we're going to dive into all the things. We're going to touch base on probably all of those things that I just talked about, which is our acronym for Unplug the Matrix. And we teach this heavily, this concept, in our mentorship group. But today we're going to start with, actually, I forgot what we're starting. Val, what are we starting with today? The first one.
I know that for myself personally, waking up this Monday and seeing how everything was in green with this market with crypto.
Oh, yeah, the market.
I know the same for you. I think all of us that have been, in this space, that have been watching it kind of go sideways down. Like, are we there? And I hear so many of the people that I follow talk about, have not been in a bear market. People are like, oh, it's bullish. Well, we haven't really left that. It's still,
yeah,
it's been kind of stagnant, but there's a lot of things going on with retail investors and regulations and just all the new things that are coming out. And I know for myself, this is a great week. Just know it.
Awesome week, actually. And the thing that I want to touch just real fast on when you say that is the blockchain has already set Val and I so free just in the short time that we've been in since 2020. And the reason for that is because we're living in a time that we've never seen. Well, first of all, because we're still fairly new, but even people who are in the blockchain, right, the Bitcoin people, this is a time that they've never seen. And that's because of institutional adoption. That's because of regulation. That's because the economy that is falling apart at its seams right in front of you is actually by design so that it can move people into a new economic financial system. And so I'm excited about this because I know the one thing I've learned through financial freedom and learning from the 1% and my personal mentors who are millionaires and billionaires is that the what is that quote, Val? You say it all the time. The greatest, the compound quote. I can't ever think of how you actually say
Oh,
that.
the eighth wonder of the world is compounding.
Yes, there it
Yes.
is. Is compounding because it is leveraging assets, right? Leveraging assets and using those assets because you can become a millionaire faster when you're invested in assets, right? Assets that are constantly appreciating. And so that's what actually got me into cryptocurrency is because I was like, oh, well, I can go from 400% instead of the 1% that's in my bank on a year basis. So I mean, I don't even have money in a savings account anymore. I have it literally in cryptocurrency. So it's exciting times. It's so cool to see the green candles and again, and then we're going to diversify it and talk about ways that we take our gains and we put them into other passive streams of income.
I know growing up, you think compounding, you start doing like 8th grade math or something like, oh, what's compound? It's not, it's money making money. Your money's making money on your money, and that money's making money on your money. And diversification from taking it from one avenue that's coming in, even if like I have some apps on my phone that just pay me monthly just to have the app on my phone. They're secure, it doesn't have my identity, but I just can take that $20 or $25 and put that into another investment. And for all the little things that I've been, for over the years, putting in a little bit here and putting in a little bit there, just think of growing up, everybody had a change jar, piggy bank. I don't carry cash anymore. So I have a change jar, but I look at it, I'm like, oh man, I have, 42 cents this whole week because I, swipe my card or I work from home and I'm home. So I'm not accumulating savings. And I always thought savings was the right avenue to go down until I started learning that money that sits in that piggy bank never makes money on itself. The bank money that's in there, it never makes money on itself. The bank makes money on my money, but I don't personally make money. They're like, here's a 0.1% for the whole year. Like, oh, so now that I've understood that taking that money, whether it's from an app that's paying me or gas, I have gas app that pays me cash to get gas, all that money can be diversified into some other project, mostly in cryptocurrency and assets, that has really allowed us to transform and get into these other bigger things that, might require a little bit more capital, but pay passively so much. And we want to share that, we're very passionate about helping people find financial success.
And gotta always plug this in. As an entrepreneur, one of the things that, again, skill sets and being resourceful has taught me, has leveraged my life of freedom lifestyle more than anything. And I always say this, a trend is your friend. Cryptocurrency is a trend right now that even the masses are just now starting to, get dripped on. And so if you're in cryptocurrency, you're the top 1%, and you just need to think like a long-term investor and know that that's going to create you generational wealth because you are in before the masses are in. And so that's just something that I love to always drive home, because if you see a vision before everyone else does, it can really set you so free in so many ways because the masses don't see it. It's just super important. And the other thing I wanted to add to that is technology. We're bringing in Internet 3.0. We're bringing in a new economic financial system. This technology is allowing more people in the last 10 years to become millionaires because technology is ever growing. You don't have to go and get a second job. You literally can come to the online space and you can make money some way, some shape or form, somehow. You don't have to go get a second job. So that's why Val and I, we partnered up and we're like, we're super passionate about teaching people that you can have that financial freedom and that time freedom you need. Just like me, my baby's sick right now. He's laying in the background if you see him. And that's because I can work my business, I can teach people, and I still can do what I need to do, which is be home with my family and homeschool, because I learned the skill set of making money online, which is why we're so passionate about it.
There's so many things, I have so many people in my inbox that say, Val, what can I do? Give me a home-based business idea. I'm like, well, what are you into? I don't know. I
Yeah.
thought you could tell me. I'm like, well, do you want to, do you want to make something? Do you want to teach somebody something? Do you want to sell something? Do you want to, do you want to
Still
plug
is.
something in on your phone? I mean, there's so many different ways. I could literally sit here and name off 60 different ways. And then there's still the people that are just broke. They're like, oh, I don't know what
Yep.
I'm going to do. I'm like, well, have you done it? Do you have anything coming in? And that's where we like to bring forth all these things. Like, we've done a lot of things, and now we're kind of able to dial it down to where we don't have to do that many things, because the blessings, the abundant blessings, they constantly keep coming. And when you walk in an open mind, whether you have been an entrepreneur all your life, or you're just now coming into unplugging and you're starting to see the world differently, you're starting to see that you have to have multiple streams of income. You have to be open-minded to what the medical system has been doing to us, how the labels are on your marketing, on your labels, and you want to buy better products for yourself. You have to figure out ways to make that happen. And it's these little things that you can do along the way, but you have to get started. And I know that something that has allowed me to do it is cryptocurrency. Like big blessing when I found out about what crypto. I was so confused in the beginning, though. I was like, I don't know, I don't get it, but it's the fundamentals.
You took the fear and you overcame it.
Yep.
That's the other thing, is like, again, there's all these universal laws, right, that you have to learn, that fear doesn't serve you. You have to beat the, like, you can be afraid, but you still have to take the risk, right? Because if you don't take the risk, then you won't see the possibilities. Thank God Val and I saw, like, we were both scared of cryptocurrency, but we were like I'm feeling good about it, I'm scared about it, but I'm gonna jump both feet in. And we did, and we failed a lot in cryptocurrency, but we're in a space where we've come out of the failure. We've learned wisdom, as I talked about earlier, and now we're able to teach people all these incredible ways that you can make passive streams of income leveraging this incredible technology.
It's not so, and it's not even so much, like, people are scared to fail. I'm not scared to fail. I feel if I'm failing, I'm trying, like I fail forward. Right. All the people that I follow have failed a lot in business. And I'm like, well, then they figured out what not to do. And for me, with my coaching, yeah. And I feel like
overcame that mindset
with my coaching and helping people. Maybe I've never done the problem that they have, but it's allowed me to gain the strength and the knowledge to go and figure out what the solution is, bring it back to them, walk them through it. Now I have another skill. Now I have this other skill. And that's why I'm constantly having people say, I don't know, I really need somebody. And it's that scary factor in the beginning that people, they hesitate and they don't make that first step. But as long as you can commit with, like, community, somebody that you can follow along that's doing the work, and you're like, okay, they're doing the work, they're not just talking the talk. And that's what has allowed me to broaden it, finding out the real people that I should be following, that are giving me legit helpful information. And Kim and I, we research. Like, we are big heavy researchers, we're readers. Kim's always saying readers are leaders, and that is a fact. You always have to be trying to better yourself in some way, shape, or form, whether it's 5 minutes a day or 5 hours a week. As long as you're doing something, you're going to continue to see that growth. But for those of you that are watching this, and the people that are in our inbox and in our community, we feel you, like, we're there with you. We're growing and we're showing and sharing. And it's great to unplug and really feel like how this community continues to come together. People are sharing with me, and Kim's sharing with me, I share with her, and we just keep learning. And I know that the couple things that we want to share with you guys today are probably the biggest things on our plate right now that are truly blessing us. So Kim, I'm gonna let you talk about our biggest, most exciting thing right now.
Drip, is that or which one? The day trading. So it's fine. Okay. We'll get back to that.
Drip's been here for about 2 months now. So yeah,
but it is our biggest blessing right now. Yes. So okay, so day trading is kind of near and dear to my heart, because I'm kind of I'm the visionary of our little duo here, and Val is like the nuts and bolts, nooks and crannies, but I'm the one who can see the big vision. That's one of my greatest gifts. And so when I learned about day trading 2 years ago, I was like, man, that skill set brings people financially free, where they never even have to do anything else in their life. Like, that's a skill set that can bring you in very, very good income. One of our mentors today said that his objective is to get people making $10,000 a month with this strategy. And Val and I were like, okay.
Yes. Did you
we're good with that? we can commit to that. But the problem with skill sets like this is this. You have to make the sacrifices. If you're somebody who's working a 9 to 5 and you've been told that you have to do this in order to have a life and to get paid, then you're probably someone who's looking at this time like, what can I do to have freedom, to have my beliefs, to be home with my family, to, we're seeing that freedom is not as free as we once thought. And so day trading is the skill set that, you can trade on all the markets, cryptocurrency, Forex, just like all the different markets, right? And it's not an easy skill set to learn. I mean, I'm not somebody who is a fluffer, and neither is Val. So, but the cool thing is, I've been in it for 2.5 years. I've tried all kinds of different trading, and I've learned all of these different strategies, and it became too much. And a lot of people end up walking away from trading because it becomes too much. Well, I found out about this free week trading, and so I was like, you know what? It's free week. I'm always looking for things. I have felt it in my soul, so has Val, that we want to learn day trading, but there's a lot of noise out there, right? And so we've looked at different things. We've looked, and so I was like, for a free week, and alignment. I saw the crew who's behind it. Val and I both did. And we're like, we feel good. We feel what they stand for. They're God-fearing men. They know that financial freedom is so important to set people free, to set God's people free. And so for me, that was big. I'm all about being in alignment with people who are doing the same work, and so getting on that free week, it was day one, and I see the strategy, right? And I see that they also offer this technology through one of the traders, which, by the way, this team Abundance has been together for 8 years, and they've been doing this one strategy, not a bunch of strategies, guys. One strategy. I just want to bring that home. One strategy. Because in day trading, they say, oh, there's all these different ways. Well, that's great. But if you're someone who's brand new and you're learning this concept of trading, it can just feel so overwhelming. And that alone can make you stop. I have been there. So has Val. And so when I got on the day one and I saw the strategy, I was like, I already know that strategy. So that's a bit of a leverage for me. All right. I know the terminology, right, on marking up the charts. And then they're showing the strategy. And it was just like, the light bulb clicked on for me, because oftentimes you get wrecked in trading when you're trying to, and this is also in cryptocurrency. You have whales who manipulate the market. This is in the stock market. You always have manipulations in the market, but you gotta outthink them, right? And so oftentimes we're trying to outbeat the manipulation, but instead, these guys have found the strategy that they're riding the bank, because it is the bank who's trying to FUD you out. They're riding the coattails, so to speak, of the bank, and they're doing this strategy where they're getting in and they're just riding the wave, while the rest of the masses and the retail investors are trying to beat the bank. And they're like, we can't beat them. Let's join them.
It's
so
beautiful.
Yes. And it just clicked for Val and I both. And I was like, that's it. And
day one, it's like, okay, day one. We're not even done with class. We're both like, oh, yep, I'm in.
And they literally have step by step, walk you through, click here, do this. And then they have the technology strategy, which also helps you have more successful trades. Because when you are new to trading, it's, it can be scary, and because you're trying to mark up charts, but every day and every week they come in and they literally put in their chat what trades they're taking, what the chart markups look like. And you also can take your chart markups and give them to another mentor who can then say, yeah, this looks good, or maybe you need to adjust this. And then you can take that trade. I mean, so it's foolproof in the fact that it's one strategy, because if you know anything about day trading, having one strategy is definitely more successful. Number two, you have the free week to try. And number three, you have the mentorship that you're never left on your own. And that's one of the reasons I love this space in the online space, is it's all about mentoring. Like in every project, every skill set, I'm always mentoring with someone, so I'm not left doing it alone. And that's how I've been able, Val and I both, we've been able to go so much faster in building financial freedom, because it's all about mentorship. And that's a mindset. It's about serving others because again, if you get what you want when others get what they want, and it's a universal law. That's God's law, to serve outside of yourself, not about serving yourself, right? And so that's one of the things that as a leader I've learned, and I love that this team is doing, is they're serving in a bigger way. They know they want to set people free, and this one strategy is doing it. So you get a week for free to test it out, just like we did.
Yeah, I know. Like that was kind of get your toe in the water. And even after that, if you decide that you want to get into the program, you still have 7 days to decide from
Yeah,
there. So it's like you can literally get like 2 weeks to decide if it's something that you want. You know, do I want to commit? Do I want to get it done in a year? I've seen people like even our first day in the chat, people were like, I just quit my job. And I'm like, oh, I want to,
I know.
yay for you, you know. And then today when he was talking about like legit number wise of 10 grand, you know, like that's not far fetched. That's something that is
Yeah,
legit that these people are doing on a regular basis with their accounts. And for me, that speaks volumes because I
yeah,
am truly passionate about time freedom. You know, I have a lot of things that I want to be involved in, and I want to help more people, and I want to help more animals, and I want to grow more food, and you know these things. But I don't want to be in the hustle mode of having to do
yep,
all the things, and I don't want to just earn $5. I don't want to chase people. I don't want to have to convince people. We want to align with the people that are on this path, that maybe it's your first step with us, or maybe you're a pro and you're just looking to link up for new opportunities. It doesn't matter as long as you can be like collectively growing with somebody. It just accelerates like there's no tomorrow. And that just brings in more time freedom, more time freedom. I mean, the biggest thing for me, we started on December the 3rd with drip. And that is like literally a money faucet. Like they named it appropriately when they called it
yeah.
drip. It
We
drips
sure did.
money every single day, every minute of every day, no matter what's going on in the market. You know, I've got some trades out there with some of my projects where they've been, you know, really far in the red. And I'm like, all right, it's all in the green now. So I'm feeling, you know, good about it. But then I'm always looking at drip. Like it doesn't matter. I look at it all the time. I see that we've got people coming into the team all the time that are seeing the same thing that we saw. Time freedom, long-term sustainability, security, that it's just that it's not going anywhere. And crypto's high risk. And I've been in the, Kim and I both, we've been in the projects we've lost, we've had rug pulls, we've had, you know, things collapse, and it was just like kind of like, well, I don't want to share anymore because I don't want to have anybody else that doesn't understand. You don't put in what you can't afford to lose. But this
Right.
is legit low risk. It's high reward and it's very low risk. And anybody that would take the 10 minutes to look into it, you can just see it. Even if you don't even know what cryptocurrency really is about, it's like, well, would you give your bank $100 if they were going to pay you 1% a day on it?
A
Yeah,
day, not a year,
okay.
not a
Yep.
year, a
And you
day.
have access to that 1% every single day. You can just put it in another account, put it in another account. And that's what drip does, you know, and it's, I started out with $254 and I have already claimed a lot
Well,
off of
and
that. And
I want to add this because this is what we teach in our mentorship specifically is so Val started with $250 and she has well grown that. Oh, I can confidently say well over $5,000,
yeah,
then some. But this is what happens. So she can then take that seed money and she can then put it into day trading, which is exactly what I did. I took my profits, I put it into another skill set that's going to make me another stream of income so that I'm not actually taking away from my, you know, my money that I need to pay bills or my money that I need to go grocery shopping. And this is what we're teaching you. This is a
uh,
lifestyle because once this skill set of I'll be right back. I'm gonna shut my door.
even the skill set of trading, like I've been wanting to get into trading. It's a $6 trillion industry a day. Like
Yeah.
there's not enough people that can take advantage of all that money that's going on in the market.
Well,
I
and
participate.
school taught us to look for jobs, right? And what we really should have been taught was to look for opportunities. Because when you look for opportunities and you look for skill sets, that's really the key to living free, right? And when you're attached to a job, you're really not free. So we're super passionate about teaching you, like, if you look for opportunities and you look for skill sets, and then you learn the art, because this is a skill set of compounding that investment and then taking that investment out, putting it into another stream and another stream. And then before you know it, you have what we call a funnel of streams of income, and you'll never have to get a second job.
I know Kim, like, I guess it's probably been about a year and a half ago, started telling me about this bot. And I started thinking, what is there going to be a computer? Like, should I trust it? Because of technology, you get kind of uneasy if you're going to take your money and give it to somebody else. And I've done that. Kim's done that. We've put our money, and then they're like, "Hey, thanks for giving us your money. See ya." But
Yep, bye.
but we bring things, to share with people that we're personally doing, that we trust, that we vet, we get our toes wet in it. And for all the things that I bring to the people now, it's legit what we are doing. I trust it myself, but we keep continuing to be blessed with these opportunities. I have a lot of people, Kim has a lot of people in our inbox every day that are like, "Hey, I have this opportunity." And if I just don't feel it, like immediate aligned with it, I don't give it my time. And it's no offense. It's just, I follow what my gut, my intuition. I'm an empath. I follow my energy. I just know that I'm
The
being
truth.
guided.
It's the truth.
Yep. And so I know the having an open mind and not always going to the negative of it. Well, what if, but what if, thinking on this, what if, doing this way,
Failing
the pros
forward.
and the cons. Yeah. And this new one, I'll let you take over for this one too, because
Okay. So
this
this is
so good.
also, and this is what I love about Val and I is we're always kind of, we're both researchers. And so we do look at opportunities, but we spend quite a bit of time to make sure that they're secure, they're safe. Anything is a risk though. Anything is a risk. There's never just, there's always, anything can happen, right? In life, especially in the online space. But we spend a really, really hard time to make sure that it's, secure. That's just really important to us. Um, and then number two, for me, something that I'm really big about, again, that visionary, I like time freedom and I don't want to have to spend a lot of time on it. I'm just going to be honest with you. You can call it what it is. And so when I learned about bot trading, it's basically a technology, it's AI technology, where again, it's a form of trading. But they have these, technology, these AI bots that can go in and trade the system, and you have huge companies and industries that are using these AI bots, and they're becoming more available to the retail investor. And that's what's kind of cool about the space is everything that used to be only available to industries are now becoming available to the retail investor. So this bot is basically this technology that trades for you, and the average in value can totally correct me if I'm wrong, 2 to 5% weekly. Is that correct?
Yeah, so it's been trading almost a year, and it just launched last week. But the history of showing
But the
the
bot,
is
yeah.
2.4%. But in January, it was over 15%. In January, we just came off that January where
Yep.
everything was
So when it was
down,
dipped,
and it was trading at 15%. So
and actually that's really awesome because I was in another bot, and again, nothing is foolproof. I was in another bot, and when we were trading sideways, I wasn't really making a whole lot. Now I was in another one that actually was making. So it's just, you have to, look at, nothing's perfect, and there is some bots that are better than other bots, and that's why we vetted this one because of its success rate. And the really awesome thing about this one is you can get in as low as $200. And if you're an influencer and that skill set can obviously bring you in passive income, then it's an affiliate type of thing. So you can send the affiliate link and you can build that side of it, which is a whole nother side of passive income. And you can, what I advise people who may not have the same blessings that I do and it can come in with as much is to take those commissions and then fund the bot. And that's, again, being a resourceful type of entrepreneurial thinking, is that when I saw this, I was like, okay, I really love this because it's lower to come into. And then you have the affiliate side of it, which again, I'm always looking for opportunities where we do get a kickback for it, because that's being resourceful. That's thinking. Like if you get a commission for sharing a life-saving opportunity where someone can earn an income passively and time freedom, it should be
and
attached
it's
to a
zero.
commission.
It doesn't cost anything to create the account. Everybody can
No,
have a free account.
it's a
So
free
it's,
account. Yeah.
like for those that don't have the $200 but really want to share it, they're like, oh, I really want to be in it. Share it
And
and
you
let it fund itself.
You don't have to fund the account in order to have the commissions.
Right.
We made sure of that. You do not have to fund the account in order to have the commission. So you can literally tell people like, hey, you can get in for free. You can, get a free account, watch the videos on how you actually set up the bot. And then let's say you get 10 people, those 10 people decide to actually fund the bot. Well, you're definitely going to have over $200. You turn around, you get resourceful, and you put it in your bot. And that's how you don't have to get a second job.
Yeah, the commissions off of it are, I mean, you just look at it. So it's passively trading for you every single day. So and your money never leaves your wallet ever. It's not one that you're giving your money to. So you have full access to your money all the time, but you just get to use that technology. So you get that every single, every single day it's trading for you. But then you also have the people that you've brought in, they're trading. So you're making a commission off of that. So, I mean, it's like double, triple, the money just pouring in. And for a minimum of $200 to start the bot, that's beautiful. Like that's really, but then to have the opportunity for free to have the account, the support, the technology, the team, like we've got Telegram group, we've got Facebook group, we have overview videos, there's walkthrough videos, and they've made it simple for the beginner.
Yes.
Like it is simple. It's not long and drawn out. There's not a lot of extra things that make you feel confused. It's legit, just a step-by-step with a smile. Like I love the energy, the full feeling from
And
it.
good. Again, alignment. We found people that are seeking the same things that we're seeking and looking for time freedom, looking for financial freedom, and also looking for stuff that's easier for newer people to get into. And we know that right now in the times we're living in, we are bringing more and more and more newer people into the concept of making money online, the concept of cryptocurrency. When you start talking about trading and bot trading, it's just all these new concepts, right? So you want to have things that are easier for people to pick up and to be able to learn. And this is a very, very easy strategy.
Yeah, I love it. And I know that for those that like ourselves, that we've been in the space, been in network marketing or affiliate marketing, whatever kind of marketing that you're in, and you've been, working as a community to build yourself up, and you want to have something that you can share. These opportunities are very easy to share. They have all the step-by-steps. We've got the group chats, we've got all the videos, the content that you can, copy paste. And so it's easy. So again, when we go back to the time freedom of passive income and what that can do, how much time that frees up, that you don't have to, all the pieces are there. You just literally have to be like, well, I don't really understand it, but I got this video, or Val, like all of you are like, I got Val, but I've done all the work to put all the pieces in place for everybody. So they do have that hand holding step by step, and it just pause the video, take the time, learn it, work through it, understand why, or just, follow the step by step and just get in it, like I don't really care why, but I know what I'm after. I have people that, follow it like that too, but we really like to continue to load ourselves up with these kinds of opportunities. This bot is really awesome.
I'm really excited about it myself.
So let's do, I want to show just everybody how we do drip, because drip, like I say, it's our biggest blessing right now. It's legit just paying us beautifully every single day. So Kim, I'm gonna let you share your screen. It should be.
And can you guys see it?
Let's see. There we go. Is it? Let me go. Yes, I see your screen. Okay.
Okay, cool. So you just want me to claim it here?
Yeah, so let me just scroll back up a little bit.
Okay.
So you can see here on the where it says deposits. So there's 41 drip right now in the deposit. Now drip right now, if you go to, I'll go to the swap page and see how much it is. It shows right on the home screen on the swap page how much drip is. I think it's about 140. It's 134 right now for a drip. So you can do that math there for 41%. And then it takes 1% of the deposit every day and puts it into your available. So you can see her available right now. She's got 5.5 drip worth $740. You can take that out 100 times a day if you want to, or you can do it once a day, or you can let it accumulate. It's completely up to you. And it's very, very simple to just put this back in your wallet. So that's what she's just going to click claim. There's a tiny transaction fee as with all things crypto. So just confirm it, and then it just takes the drip. Now we're doing this on the computer through MetaMask. You can do it through the Binance wallet as long as you have a decentralized browser or Trust wallet. You can do it on your phone or the computer. You don't have to have a PC. Uh-oh, we lost her.
Oh, I'm still here. Did you want me to still keep sharing?
Yeah.
Oh, oops, I'm sorry. I thought we were done. Because I thought you were going to share your screen.
Yeah, I just want to show it there that it went to your wallet.
Oh, okay.
Let me go.
I thought we were done.
I just heard that doo-doo and your video went away. I'm like, ah.
Okay.
Okay, then just go to MetaMask.
Yeah.
And you can see right there, the claim was there. Now this immediately goes into her wallet as drip. And now I will show you guys on my end how to.
I got ahead of myself.
Oh, good. All right, you can see my screen?
Yep.
Okay, so, all right, let me go back over to the faucet page. All right, so once you claim it and you're in your MetaMask account or your Trust wallet or whatever, you have to have a spot for drip within your wallet. So we just add that contract address into the wallet. You just click import tokens, put the contract address. All that's in the description. I have full walkthrough videos for everything. But you can see right here, like I did a claim, and so I have the drip here. I can keep it and hold it as drip just like I could for Ethereum or Binance, you know, as a coin, because it is raising up in value. But I also can go straight over to Pancake Swap and swap it for whatever, you know, if I want to put it back in my wallet. So I would just be right here, drip, BNB, and this could go right back into my actual bank account by doing the swap and going backwards the same way as it is to get involved. It's not that many steps, but it is that simple to just take the money that you're earning. Like I could just take this $240. I could click claim. I'm not, because I'm letting this add up a little bit. Or what we have been doing is, you can see here, I've already claimed 12 drip on top of the 41 that I have here and the 1.792. So you add all that up together. If I take this drip and put it into my deposit, now this amount goes up. So my available account goes up faster. So you're just compounding. This money's going in here. So my money's making money and my money's making money, and just keep going like that. So it's completely up to you. If you want to compound, you literally just hit hydrate and it does it for you, or you can just let it ride. But it is it's profitable, it's long-term, it's sustainable. There's nothing bad, I have to say, at all about drip. And the same thing goes, you know, with the bot. It's worldwide. You can wire transfer fund from your bank. You can do a Zelle. You can do it with crypto from another wallet. But like, you know, like we said, it's full control 100% from you. With drip, you get to decide, do you want to put that money into your bank? Do you, you know, so, and the same thing with day trading, you know, how much time you want to commit to that. But the skill sets that we learn within this space are just continuing, like abundant blessing. I feel my health is improved, my mindset improves, my community's improved, my bank account is obviously improving, and just the connections. It's really, it's enlightening. It really is. It's empowering.
It is empowering. And I want to say this, and then we'll probably wrap it up. If you guys are interested in our mentorship, we really do try to keep it at low cost. But the thing is about what all of this concepts that we're talking about is the secret sauce to being a high performing, high vibrant, you know, positive thinking person. And this is a universal law. This is what God teaches us. When we are in this state, right, of thinking positively and trusting and having a good mindset and being open-minded and all the things that we continue to talk about in all of these videos is because it's a universal law. It really is. And when you're in that space, you actually get so much more of what you're looking for with ease, without having lack and fear, and without feeling like you have to hustle. And so we teach all of this mindset, especially the mindset, the subconscious reprogramming. You have to change your thinking in your subconscious mind, because it's actually why you're repeating either good or bad patterns. You get to decide. So you can actually reprogram your mind to be in a state where you are doing high performing things, right? And bringing in more abundance. And so if that's something that you guys are super interested about, that's why we love our mentorship group. We try to keep it at a low cost, because healing yourself, this is why Val and I've been in this space, healing yourself has to be the number one thing that you truly are working towards actively every single day. And if maybe you're stuck in self-sabotaging behaviors where you start something and you stop something, then you've really got to test that belief system. And you got to figure out why it is that you're stuck in these patterns that aren't serving you. And that's the stuff that we teach a lot in our transformation group, so that you can be able to take on these things, so that you're not living in fear, so that you're not doing self-sabotaging behaviors that are keeping you from living your best life, right? So it's just something that I'm super passionate about, because healing, I literally went from trauma, overweight, broke, fearful, a people pleaser. I could go on and on and on about all the really bad things that were going on in my life, because I was addicted to self-sabotage, and I was addicted to the trauma that I was born into. And so we're very, very passionate about helping you heal those things that are keeping you stuck. And that's what our mentorship group is about.
We have a workshop coming up Wednesday for our members.
Yes.
It's like all about the emotions. We it's not just about, financial success. When we say wealth, it's literally as a whole. It's your mindset. It's loving yourself, loving others. It's healing your health. And so we touch on all the things. If you want to figure out what to buy, instead of this, maybe I should buy this product, for redoing my pantry, or maybe some additional things that I could put in my smoothie each day. Like, it's full transformational about your health, your wealth, your mindset, like the whole 9 yards. We put a lot of ourselves and our lifestyle into it, because it's not just one thing. It's not like, I just want to quit my job. Well, what happens when you quit your job? What are you going to do? How are you going to show up for life, for yourself, your kids, your pets? And I'm big. She's a mama. She's a homeschool mama. I'm big on my cats and my dogs and all the critters that we have, so it's literally an overall transformation that we share with everybody on how to unplug away from the system that we all have been
conditioned into.
Yeah. If you guys find value, we always ask that you like, subscribe, share this with your friends. If you're new to YouTube and you don't really understand how you can continue to see our stuff, there's a little bell icon. You hit subscribe, you hit that bell, and then you'll be able to see our channel as we grow. We do have a Telegram group. The information will be down below. We have our transformation group. We have a crypto group as well, but we're really trying to detach from Facebook as much as possible. You can follow us on Gab. It's the only free speech platform. I really love it. I'm aligned with that. So we've got all these different ways for you to connect. We're on all the social media platforms. And we have a newsletter. So if you want to stay intact with what we're doing, where we're going and growing and things like that, send us an email. I'll put our email in the description as well. Send us an email that you want to be put on the newsletter, and we'll add you to that as well. Because when we come about these kinds of opportunities, we want to share it with the community, because maybe you didn't get to see us on YouTube this week. So that's it.
Right. Thanks guys for watching.
All right, guys, have a great one.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Bye.